Very excited to announce I figured out how to buy rocks.
Wow, this is a big.
I wouldn't know where to buy that kind of a rock.
If this is going on your Xbox gamer score,
Well-
it's like the worst achievement. It's like 5-point achievement.
We like working with wood because it's a natural material. It's not like a plastic, or it's not as predictable as steel, for example.
Right.
And so I was thinking about what other materials are like that, and rocks.
And it turns out rocks are basically free.
Right, so typically we see them in like
Just
slabs
sitting
and
there
all
in
that
dirt.
stuff.
Yeah.
So what I was interested in is like, where do I just, and you could probably just pick them up from the side of the road, but I felt like if I did that, someone would yell at me. And I know
Yeah.
like most people can probably get away with it, but like the one time I do it, people be like, that was on public land, that's like a
Yeah.
$10,000 fine. So,
You got to plant a new rock if you're going to
Influencer.
take that one.
so I literally Googled rock store.
Yeah, how do you even search that?
So I Googled rock store, and the first thing that comes up are places that sell like crystals and stuff like that.
Oh, for
Super
sure.
expensive and small. You can't make anything bigger.
But it turns
substantial.
out those are rock shops.
Right.
What if the main place to buy rocks was from a place called Woodler? When Rockler sells wood.
So landscape supply and rock is what you want to look for, or masonry and rock supply kind of places.
All
Those are
right.
sort of two main categories. This was more in the landscaping one, and these are called, these are just granite. They're called like, I think Mexican river pebbles.
Okay.
They come in all different sizes.
Large pebbles.
30 cents a pound.
30
So
cents a pound.
that's
Okay.
how they
How many
sell
pounds
rocks.
is that?
That's what we're going to have
Let's
to
try
find out real
guess.
fast. Oh, okay, we're going to two-hand it.
I think that's probably 20.
That's 1820. Yeah, I agree with you. It's on the shallow side of 20.
It's heavier than it looked, but
Yeah.
So I'm really interested in them because one, we're out in the desert. Wood doesn't last that long out there unless it's thermally treated ash, which we'll get to in a second.
Show and tell
This
part 2
place-
coming soon.
This place had a ton of different colors. So this is green quartz, also 30 cents a pound. Just curling it over there.
See, that's pretty cool.
So then I was thinking like, well, what can I do with them? And the next episode, I'll show you how I figured out how to cut them. But I started with just using the new sort of hammer drills, which are, you can actually drill holes in them really easy. So I knocked out this little stool as kind of like a test project. And
It's tight.
it took me about an hour, just epoxied it. They actually have really good rock glue.
You should do your whole new house in like a Flintstones theme.
I just,
all
okay,
rock.
so that's what I was thinking.
This is where he's
So-
going with it. You were right on board.
Sorry.
I was thinking about this. There's like two things. One, I thought if we did a staircase where rather than have like the steel legs go apart, if I kind of bent the metal together and then put it into a concrete and then spread dirt over it, so it just looks like a stem, like a mushroom.
Yeah, but it's a staircase, you
And then,
said?
well, I just do one there, and then I do one a little
like
bit higher,
lily
and
pads
one a
going
little
up,
bit
like-
higher, and one a little bit higher.
Like
and
rock
then I just do like a
fountain.
patio about this high, and I might go around one of the Joshua trees.
Like a floating
So it's just
walkway?
all floating pebbles on like thin metal.
But you would have a metal base kind of like this.
Yeah,
it
but-
just wouldn't mushroom out as much.
Well,
It
I would
be
dig
more-
out the ground a little bit and pour concrete.
Yeah.
And then I'd spread dirt over the concrete so you don't see the concrete.
We gotta coin like,
like
the
this.
the name for this style. How about like Moon Modern?
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty lunar.
Yeah.
It's like taking away the
Lunar
gravity
modern.
for sure. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
anti-gravity,
So
lunar modern.
the big
That's
takeaways,
freaking cool, dude.
rocks
good
are
name.
super cheap at the scale of furniture. So
You get a lot of material for.
a lot of material. I think they'd be actually really good for like lamp bases where you just drill a hole, run a wire through, and then do like brass pipe or something out
Yeah.
and have
Yeah.
that kind of anchor. I think a big boulder where you cut a castle joint into it and do a bed would be like
Yeah, how would you have you done like cutting like a dado into rock? Have you done that yet, or how would you?
that is next week's show and tell.
Nice.
But with a big diamond blade on a like concrete saw,
Uh-huh.
it's really easy to do.
Nice.
The big part is just having a messy space that can get like, because you're using water to keep the dust down and all that. So it's like these are outdoor type projects.
I like this build though. How long did it take?
1 hour. 1 hour
'Cause
start to
you bent
finish.
the steel. Is this like 3/8 inch or something like that?
3/8.
You used the hammer drill that you mentioned, and the
Epoxied
epoxy
in.
is literally made for rocks.
Rocks and concrete.
Okay.
Let me do the ultimate
This
test.
is
Let
a
me
2
sit on
this
it
is
to
a
see how
2 liter.
comfy
This is
it
a 2-liter jug though.
That's a 2-liter soda bottle, yeah.
That's a good use of concrete. I like, man. It's got a little flex, but it's not like flex in a way that's scary. It's just like leveling itself. Sit on there, Chris. Let's see what you got.
Let me give it the ultimate test. I always find let me
Show and
preface this.
tell.
whenever I sit on a chair, I always realize like I forgot how I sit in a chair. Like it's
Yeah.
hard
Yeah,
to-
yeah.
Like,
The
like if you
conscious-
go to test mattresses, you're like, is this how I lay?
Is this how I lay down?
Yeah.
Okay, so first we've got to sit. What do you think?
Well, I got my own mic, so I don't need that one, but it feels very comfortable. No, it's fine, honestly. Like, you know, you wouldn't want to sit here for 5 hours or
We'll
anything, but as a
record a
casual
podcast.
But
place
can
to
you
sit.
can you do a levitating walkway on it? Let's see. Can you stand on it good?
Well, for that, I would bring them in towards the center.
Oh yeah, because then they would hit into each other and stuff.
I
Anyways.
also thought you could do a rock climbing gym where if you just had, there's no actual solid wall.
wall,
There's
just
just
pebbles
floating
to-
rocks in the air, which would be,
That's high
because you could
stakes.
film from the inside out.
That's high stakes and scary. That
Yeah.
would be.
We might not
Even
do
if
that.
it's not practical,
Maybe
it would
we
be
won't do
really
that.
cool for one of those like free solo guys. Someone that's really good at climbing could get cool content out of it.
The other material I brought to show is thermally treated ash. Chris,
I'm
we talked
liking
about
this segment. I don't know about you guys as viewers, but this is cool. Show and tell. Tell us if you like it. Leave a comment.
Hit that thumbs up.
This is thermally treated ash.
Nice ash.
So it's not just kiln dried.
Sweet ash.
And